Hey guys, tonight we're going to prove how big of a fool Bosnianbill really is. Of course, it all comes from eBay. We're all suckers once in a while, I suppose. And I saw this lock advertised as a high security padlock on eBay. And KMC, I gave it the benefit of the doubt. I'd never heard of it before. Solid brass. It's about 50 millimeters across. Here's the key. Get a background up here for you. There we go. So pretty good bitting, and it does work, so I had hope. If I can get it in there. There we go. So it works pretty good, pretty smooth. The thing is, I have tried to single pin pick it, and it's pretty gritty in there, and I don't know why. It just doesn't want to, there are no security pins, it just doesn't want to line up. When you put any kind of tension at all on the core for some reason, everything feels at least like it binds up, but there are other ways to open this. You can see we've got all of our toys laid out to explore it. Needless to say, it is not a high security lock. Let's just start from the top of the list. We'll start with a pick. Usually the thing I try to explore, if I suspect there are security pins, is I'll first rake it a few times to make sure all the pins are lined up and hopefully maybe set one or two of them. And when I did that the first time, in hopes of beginning a single pin pick process, it popped right open just like that. So I played with it a little more, and it just didn't seem to want to cooperate. It doesn't single pin pick, but it zips open really easy. Of course, if we can do that, put the tension tool back in there. Of course, we can rake it open pretty easy, and there you go. So KMC is not what I'd call a high security company. I don't even know who makes them. It's also unshielded, so all the past possible bad stuff that they could put into a lock, every corner they could possibly cut, well, they did it. And not only did they cut all those corners, you probably saw it has a double hasp. In fact, let's open it up again. I'll use the key since that's a respectable way to do it. You'll notice they have cutouts for two locking pawls, so one on both sides. So I was curious about that, and so I stuck my shim in after putting a drop of oil on it, thinking it was going to be a tight fit. In fact, only one pawl is required. So in addition to using all the shortcuts to save money and to reduce the internal security of this lock, which outwardly it looks okay, they also cut corners on the inside, again robbing us of security and even lying about it by putting this fake cutout. Anyway, there you go, the 50 millimeter KMC padlock. If you see one of these, by the way, this was used by a gas company on some oil tank long ago, and there's the price, what I paid for it plus shipping, so I feel really ripped off, but hey, that happens. You pays your money, you takes your chances, and this time it didn't pay off for me. So if you see a KMC lock, if a bunch more of these come up for sale, don't waste your money. It's not worth your time or your money. Thank you very much for your time. Everybody stay safe and stay legal.